Do you know what's so funny is because when I started, I was like, I'm going to go on the block. I'm going to post all these stories about this every day, and I'm going to it's going to go viral because it's so interesting and fun. And then 24 hours later, I'm like, ugh, it's too hard.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Before we begin and I introduce our guest, quick congratulations to the brand new, reigning, defending EPW champion, Taylor King. Congratulations, my guy. He's been on the podcast before. Good friend, and we always got to hype up our friends. He is now the king of Perth, not just Fremantle. So, good job, bro.
This is absolute nonsense.
And now introducing our guest at this time from Perth. Yes?
Yeah.
Good. Because that's something I couldn't find out about you. Standing at 5'5".
I reckon three. Yeah, I was going to say 3.
You got it. Yeah, 5'3".
The calorie burner, singer, handy woman, and in her spare time, a comedian.
Oh, you have been stalking.
I have been stalking. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Nikki Valentine.
Clap.
Oh, I get a goal for that.
Sorry? Oh, sorry.
Standing ovation.
Thank you.
We normally put a sound effect on, but I guess now we can use a real clap. Just one time.
I reckon we just get a bunch of people together just to clap and then just use that clip every time. So it looks like it's just 7,000 people clapping.
You're like, guys,
You should hire them to be in the room every time.
we'll just go to
the wall.
I'll just go to a comedy show and just tell everyone, guys, can we quickly record you guys clapping for?
Yeah.
Just real quickly, real fast. Well, thank you for coming on, Nikki. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And again, before we go any further, Merry Christmas, everybody. This is our Christmas special. First time.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah?
I love Christmas.
Do you?
No. I like getting gifts, so.
Do you like giving gifts?
Yeah, I'm good at it.
Get at it.
But it's not. It's
I think
I don't get the same satisfaction from giving gifts that I do from receiving them.
What about you? You good at them?
I love presents both ways. That sounded...
The way you said it,
You're a better human than me.
that's why I
I
laughed.
love giving and receiving.
Yeah, I was going to say, better question. At least you didn't ask, are you a giver or a receiver?
Yeah. Both.
We got there in the end, didn't we? We got there in the end.
All right, and the way we like to start every single episode is asking some warm seat questions to melt the ice.
Okay, well, it's a hot day, so it's already warm.
and then after that, we've got some Christmassy stuff to do.
Okay.
As well. So it's only a couple of warm seat questions. So I've picked my favorite ones. Okay. If you could travel to any fictional universe from a book or a movie, where would you go?
The first one coming to mind is Narnia.
Oh, there we
a good
go.
one.
What would we be doing in Narnia? You want to be one of the main characters?
Probably the witch because she she can make anything appear and she wears really cool outfits, but she's got terrible hair. I'd have better hair than her.
She's a bit of a bitch as well.
Yeah.
Not to say you're a bitch, but she's a bit of a bitch. So I wouldn't want to be.
I'd probably be nicer. I would like her powers. Okay, I'll kill the witch bitch. Take her powers and her cool dresses and her power, all the power, and then I'll be lovely.
Complete rebrand.
Yeah.
Complete rebrand. You can just be the new witch after
Yeah.
Did she die or melt? It was melting Wizard of Oz.
I think she dies.
I can't remember.
Either way, she's dead.
The lion eats it. I'm pretty sure.
That is a different Narnia than the one I remember as a kid.
There's no words, but
doesn't the lion bite her head off?
That's
in
not
the movie.
That's not the PG
maybe.
movie.
Oh no, man.
What movie is that?
I don't know.
It was just like a spin-off, like a spoof.
Yeah, sounds like a spin-off.
You caught the spoof ending.
I probably just made it. It's probably one of my nightmares.
The deleted scenes. The deleted scenes episode.
I'm gonna have to go watch it now and check.
We're gonna have to.
I feel like I can see it quite clearly there.
So can they. If you could transform into any inanimate object, what would you be?
Again, first thing that came to mind was a dildo.
Tell me when.
I didn't even have to think. It just was the first thing that came out. Realistically, you want it to be used.
Where did you start? We start there.
You want to be used, so I'll go just an average size. It's fine.
It's an average size.
Yep.
What's average?
Average is relative, apparently.
That's what we need to know.
Okay, like.
Apparently.
What color?
Hey,
What color?
just the skin. Oh.
Oh.
I was about to say
Just
the
a skin
most
color.
stupidest white person thing ever. There was just a skin tone one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
Forgetting.
white people. Until I had my mind blown. Like I remember, it wasn't even that long ago. And I was like, wait, because they didn't have the skin color band-aids, and skin color this and that. But there's so many different skin colors. But when you get a skin color, like it was my kid that pointed it out. It was like there's no.
You have a kid?
I have 3.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, so do I. I've got one though.
You got a kid?
Yeah.
How old?
She's this big.
This
This big.
big. That's little.
Yeah, she's 14 weeks.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes. How old are yours?
4, 7, and 13.
Oh,
Parent
fun.
chat.
Parent chat.
And when did they start walking? 17.
The first one was like 1 year, 1 month. The second one was only like 9 months. He's insane.
Oh,
Still crazy.
yeah.
That one's got ADD.
It all makes sense now.
And my third, Oh, she started walking the night before her first birthday or her first birthday party.
Happy birthday.
Oh, fun.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was cute.
All right, now we've gone from doodles to children. Next. What is your death row meal?
I fucking love food, so it's really going to be hard to narrow it down. I'd probably ask for a buffet.
A buffet, yeah, just everything.
Like a food court sample.
Yeah. Yeah, I can accept the buffet.
Yeah, okay.
I'll accept the buffet.
Acceptable.
We
Yeah,
have
I saw
Does my last meal get to include a cocktail or something? I also love a cocktail.
Depends. Depends which
cocktail.
part of the world you're in, I think.
yeah, there's
Go to
some
prison
countries.
here, I don't know
Yeah.
if they're willing to stretch the budget like
I'm
that.
sure here they'll give you like, yeah, sure, if you want a Carlton.
I saw a video actually of a guy. I don't know why they filmed it, but they were filming him eating his last meal, and he was literally shaking every time he went to touch. He's like, "Oh, I'm not," and I was like, "I've never thought about that. Like, this is literally like you know."
It wouldn't
that
go
this
down
is-
very well.
No.
Which is like, you're literally about to die.
Yeah, it's literally it after this. So it's like,
Not after, it's like the next day. They go straight away. They don't
I
go
would've
like,
thought they
oh,
would.
finish up, kiddo. It's-
What?
What's
So
the point
they
then?
get their last meal and then they get another last meal because then by then it's probably breakfast
Yeah.
time. And
Yeah.
get
What's
some,
I
get
think
some
so.
cereal.
Oh,
nah,
Well,
that sucks.
on the shows that I've seen, it's always like in the morning at like
I'd rather
8
die
a.m.
after eating it. To be honest, I'm gonna be asleep. I'm gonna try eat so much that I fall asleep anyway. So
That's it. The guards be playing a game of guess what they ate from the smell. They're like, oh, it smells
best
like
way out, you
smells
just
like roast pork.
order something you're allergic to. Do it
To
yourself.
kill yourself, yeah. They're like, I die my own times.
No allergies. Me too.
You just overeat your buffet. Just explode. What's something you find uncomfortable?
Something I find uncomfortable. Oh, so many things.
Where do we
I have
start?
anxiety, so like lots of situations are
Fine.
uncomfortable for me. Funnily enough, not this.
Not this. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like,
No, oh, okay. Most uncomfortable, like I squirm on the inside, is I don't like school mum interactions. They freak me out. School mums are scary.
oh, school mum. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can get that.
School mums.
I
I'm getting
could
better.
dread that.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
I've gone through a lot of school years now, but I still find like because my kids have started new schools this year, and yeah, school mums. I'm very awkward. I feel like I always put my foot in it. I say something inappropriate, and then I'm like, oh, they fucking hate me.
That's fair.
I'm just thinking about it.
What is it about the school? Is it the school mums themselves, or is it just like this?
I think
forced
it's
conversation?
a bit of both. So some, not all school mums, but some school mums can be very judgy, and they've got their little cliques.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also part of it's probably just my own anxiety. Because I remember my first son, I avoided school mums like the plague. And then after like 2 years, I think I started to get to know a couple, and
Yeah.
they weren't all bad. One started a rumor that I was on crack.
Oh my
And
God.
I wasn't.
Anymore?
I believe.
Not at that time. Not at that
I
moment in
literally
time.
just stopped this morning, but it's not about her.
Yeah, literally, not anymore.
What a bitch.
Aw. Yeah.
Fuck her.
Boo her.
I know.
Boo, tomato.
What?
Sorry. It's all good. Said boo, tomato.
I was in like throwing a tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdo. This is why you're not on camera.
Sure.
What's your go-to What's your go-to karaoke song?
Valerie.
Valerie.
That's the second time we've had that.
Yeah.
Oh, that time hasn't come out yet.
Oh, okay. This is the first time we've had that one. It's a good one.
Yeah, and just
Actually,
guess-
decided what mine would be.
What? Did you write it down?
Nah, I'm just gonna look at my music playlist. But I was like, you know,
Find it?
yeah, because I was in the car yesterday and I was like, fuck, this song is sick.
It wasn't worthy enough of you to remember what your song would be.
No, unfortunately, my forward thinking doesn't. It's "Rock with You" by Michael Jackson.
Do you know it? No. Hum it.
Oh, he got cancelled.
Wow.
I thought dying just removes all errors.
I thought, well, not for everyone.
Not for everyone, yeah. But hum it. I want to know the song it is. How does it go? You can't play
So
too
you get a
much.
copyright strike.
Yeah, that's how you get copyright strike. This is how you lose the money that you don't make. This is how you lose the money before you make it. Wow, this way. We need like a little interlude song here. Do, 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 do,
Oh,
do, do,
okay.
do, do,
It's not
do,
working. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I won't. And then my last question for the Warm Sea questions is, if you were a professional wrestler, what would your name be?
I probably wouldn't change it because I've used this name through a variety of things.
What, Nikki Valentine?
That's a good
It was
name.
my
What's
stripper name. Then
Ah.
it became my comedy name. Now it's my tattoo name. I'd probably just keep it as my wrestling name too. Like, why change now?
What's your real name?
Nikki. It is Nikki. So
Oh, okay.
No, because when I first become a stripper, I told you I've got a really bad memory. So like I made up a fake name and then I'd keep forgetting and I'd introduce myself and then I'd be like, fuck. I mean, no, that's not my name.
Oh, classic.
So in the end, I decided to just stick with my real name, but I made up a fake last name, which was Valentine because I'm born on Valentine's Day.
Oh, the day of love.
Just meant to be.
It's meant to be.
Not the stripping, the name, but I mean, do whatever you want to. It's your world.
I think I was pretty good at it. I think that was meant to be too.
All right, yeah, that can work. Like,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, introducing. Probably pretty much what I said before is what they would say. And like, Nikki Valentine.
Did you ever watch wrestling?
Just snippets here and there.
Yeah,
Did you
everyone.
watch
Not a-
anything?
not
or
a
was it
follower.
Everything just snippets.
Just snippets. I haven't got the attention span to sit there and watch a whole or anything of any. I went to the movies yesterday.
To watch? Did you watch the?
We watched Napoleon. Not my
Oh,
choice. It was okay. Like it was a very good movie, but it was way too long for me. And by about halfway through, I was literally
asleep?
like, no, I could not sit still. I was like, it was very uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. Trying to sit still for that long in a fucking movie. We were in there for 3 hours. It's too long.
Okay, yeah, that's way too long.
It's too long.
It's hard though.
movie.
Can't leave.
No idea.
Yeah, I know. And there was
Well, you
like
can.
people,
No, you can, me.
No, but
there was people on
can
the end of
leave.
our aisle and they were a bit older and I was like, I didn't want to make them move so I could grab them and go for a walk. So I was just going to go to the toilet and hang out in there for half an hour or something.
Why'd you go the other way? There's only.
No, we were on the end where there was like
that was your first mistake.
Yeah. Anyway, it felt pretty brutal to sit there for that long. It was a
3
long
hours is
time.
too long. I'm not a big fan of movies over 2 hours.
The movie was like 2 hours 40 minutes plus the previews. It was definitely 3 hours by the time we walked in and walked out of the cinema.
I think I will watch it still.
Oh, definitely worth watching, but
Definitely
I prefer
not
to
worth
watch
it.
it at home where I can pause it
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
take a break.
Definitely worth watching, just not in one sitting.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the other thing we're gonna do. I'll give it to you. Have you ever done a blind ranking?
What's that mean?
What I've done is I've created a list of Christmas things. So it'd be food, drinks, and sweet stuff.
Food, drinks,
And sweet
stuff.
stuff.
Okay.
And we're gonna go through each one. I've put them all on a randomized wheel, so I also don't know what'll come up, so we can both rank it. And then what you're gonna do is pretty much just spin the wheel one time, and then the first one will come up, and you tell us what it is. And what we do is we have the numbers from 1 to 5, and we plop whatever he says into one of those ranking positions.
I don't get it.
yes,
What does the rank mean?
So number 1 is the best.
Oh,
The best. Number 5 is the worst.
Okay.
But the thing about it is you don't know what's gonna come next.
Oh, so when
So,
it's in its spot,
yeah.
it
When
has
it's in
to
its
stay.
spot,
Oh, that's not fair.
Well,
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Oh.
That was a very Christmassy vibe. Thank you. Thank you for your
starting with food.
starting with food.
Ready to
Yeah.
get into it?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Alrighty.
So there's stuff on there from like ham to turkey to baked potatoes.
Roast pork.
I overthink things, but who cooked it? Because if if it was my mum, put it down the bottom.
Let's go with the perfect. Everything's perfect.
Okay, it's perfectly cooked.
Perfect.
Ramsay cooked it.
Gordon Ramsay
Delivered
cooked it.
himself
house.
to your house.
What are the other possible potential
No,
items?
that's the game.
Let's go. What is this? A roast pork?
Yeah.
What if I'm getting a diamond ring for Christmas or something?
It's food. You can't eat a
Oh,
diamond
it's
ring.
only food.
It's
Yeah.
only food.
Okay, that's
Only food. So this is
All right, let's go 3.
you want to go 3? I don't really like pork that much.
Okay, let's go 4 then.
Is this like a joint venture or like a?
Oh yeah, are we doing our own rankings or?
What do you want to do?
You gotta
Do your
agree.
own
Let's
one?
say you agree.
Let's agree on it.
Okay,
So
I'm happy
I
with-
want to put it as 4
Okay, let's do 4.
because I don't remember. I don't.
roast pork.
Do you like roast
I
pork?
do like it,
Depending on who
but
cooks
it's
it.
too early in the game.
Okay. All right.
So you're getting into it.
Strategic.
You're getting into the strategy now.
So roast pork.
Roast pork 4.
Turkey.
5.
Agree.
Agree.
Yeah.
Good. Turkey's not the greatest. That's
I
so
feel like it's quite dry.
It's so American.
Again,
Yeah.
I think everyone in my family cooks shit, but
Hey, what about you? Do you cook good?
I mean, I don't
Oh,
cook that often.
But I've seen you cooking.
No, I can cook. Oh, yeah,
That's, all,
yeah,
that's why I
wow.
called you the calorie burner.
Yeah.
Roasted vegetables.
I love roast vegetables.
Well, we have to go. What do we have left? 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah. Top 3. Where are you putting it?
Where would you? What are you roasting? What's a roasted vegetable?
It's
for
got to
you?
have like roast sweet potato, maybe some roast onion, roast apple in there would be nice.
roast apple. It's different. That's white.
Good.
Some white people stuff there. I can't imagine.
It goes all sweet and caramelized. It's fucking great with the other stuff.
With other stuff?
Yeah.
Roast carrot on there as well.
I've had apple in a
Roast carrot is
salad.
good.
I think that's weird still. Our mum
Yeah, I
started
like
doing
apple
that
in
recently.
Apple in a salad.
Like she
Alright.
started putting apples in salad, and I'm not a fan of it.
I like it.
In the coleslaw, apples.
Yeah, nice.
Apple
I
in-
make
Nice.
I make coleslaw with I've got pineapple in my coleslaw.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
good.
I can get around that.
Yeah, it's really good.
What about raisins in your coleslaw?
Ugh. What?
I haven't put it in there, but I have had other people's coleslaws with it in it. I don't mind it. I don't mind raisins in curry either.
Oh,
Curry.
interesting.
I feel like it's like the disappointment of going to eat a chocolate chip cookie and turns out it's raisins.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I'm.
Yeah,
that's where I'm.
Yeah, I
But
agree
then,
with that.
but what would you look at your curry and you see these little black things in it? What would you expect them to be?
Well, there's not many things that are better. Like, would you rather a peppercorn or a raisin?
Oh, true.
I'd have to pick a raisin.
Or a
But
blowfly.
Oh,
oh
what?
yes, a blowfly.
What's a blowfly?
A rather large fly. Would have flown into me.
Extra calories, extra protein. If it's good enough for bagel.
A lot of she's cooking. So we put the roast vegetables at.
3.
No, I could,
Because
if you
what's-
like him so much,
what else
I
is-
can happily put them at
What if
2.
there's a trick at the end and we get like turd?
I made it, so it's not in there. There's no time. How I got the list is I went on to tasty.com and got Australia's top foods.
Okay, well I'm
That's what's on
holding
there.
out hope that there's pavlova on this list.
Oh, there's a desserts one as well. So we got 3 of them. If you like it so much, I'm fine to put it at 2, but I think we hold it off for something else for number 1.
Oh,
How are
definitely
you
not
vibing?
putting the roast vegetables at number 1. I was thinking 3 or 2.
We'll go 2.
Yeah, I'm
I
concerned
think it-
in case we get something shit that I don't want to put. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with 2.
All right.
Roast vegetables that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pork belly.
Ooh.
Yum.
Oh, it has to be well seasoned because I really feel like pork belly is really.
Yeah, if it's done well.
I'm tempted to put it at 3 myself.
Didn't we just put?
No, you put roast vegetables at 2.
2. I put it at 2 because you said you wanted room for something underneath it.
Correct. Okay, no, 3's good. Yeah.
Easy.
I told you I've got a bad memory.
Pork belly at 3.
Pork belly at 3.
Just to recap, we've got roast vegetables at 2, pork at 3, pork belly at 3, roast pork at 4, and 5 is turkey. So we've only got number 1 left.
Come on, give us ham.
It's coleslaw.
I'm okay. I love if it's my coleslaw. I'm happy with it being
With
number
the
1.
raisins?
No, it's got to have the pineapple. in
With the
it.
pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Idiot. How could you forget? Yeah, pineapple.
I can
get
my
around it.
coleslaw is probably my favorite Christmas
Coleslaw.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know why, because I like it so much. I don't know why I always wait till Christmas to make it.
I guess it's one of those
Like
things.
I rarely ever make it, but at Christmas time, I will bring the coleslaw.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like a Christmas ham. How often are people cooking ham? Like a whole
Bro,
leg of
yeah,
ham.
it's a thing. I love Christmas ham, and I would happily make it regularly around, but I just don't know where to get a ham from for the rest of the year. Like a ham, like a solid ham.
I was like,
I know where to get it now because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
nearly
they're
Christmas, but not in January. No.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know there'll probably still be some leftovers in January, so maybe in June. Imagine for my birthday I have a ham.
You could freeze it.
Nah, I can't get around.
Freeze it and then thaw it and cook it.
No, I'm good, thank you. I'd rather have it freshly made.
All right.
give us-
Coleslaw number 1.
Girls know. So what? So it was coleslaw,
Roast veggies.
roast veggies,
Pork belly.
then pork, roast pork,
And what was the last one? Turkey.
turkey. That's fine.
I think that works.
That's a good menu.
Yeah.
I think
I'd eat that.
I don't think we fucked that one up.
I think that
Yeah.
ranking's exactly how I probably would have chosen it.
Is that your Christmas menu then? It's decided that's your Christmas. Actually, I'm going to take the.
That was
I'm just
the
bringing
I'm
the
gonna take the
coleslaw.
choice
I don't know
away.
what everyone else is doing.
that was the side note that whatever we pick, that's what you're making this year.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I won't go to Christmas this year.
Not at Nikki's house. Boring.
Then the next list is drinks.
I feel like drinking is a year-round activity though.
Yeah, but
I'm with.
well, like, what do you imagine?
Okay,
Christmas
maybe not.
going
Maybe
like?
it's not a year-round activity because the first one is eggnog.
Have you had eggnog before?
Not like recently, but when I was a kid, my dad used to make it all the time.
Doesn't it have alcohol in it?
Yeah. Dad.
It all makes sense now.
Now that you've mentioned it, I think it does.
I think it has
And I
rum.
loved it. So
Yeah. What's
I
it
wonder
made
if
out
it was
of?
making it without the alcohol for us.
Did you go to sleep straight away afterwards?
I don't remember.
It all makes sense.
It's making
now.
up. It's adding up here. The math is mathing.
Eggnogged the fuck out.
All right.
So in the eggnog is milk, vanilla extract, ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, egg whites, brandy or cognac or rum,
There we go.
cream plus the sugar.
I'm tempted to put that at 5. I've never had it before, but
It's quite yummy.
it's quite yummy.
It's quite yummy from what I remember.
It's yummy.
And there's not much, but from what we remember.
All right. What would you feel comfortable putting it at then?
Well, yeah, I don't know what's coming, but obviously, I don't want to put it on the bottom.
You want to put it on?
I like
Okay.
eggnog.
like eggnog,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You pick where it goes then.
Okay, well,
It's all on you.
Let's go 4.
Four.
then.
Yeah. 4. 4.
Four's good. All
Let's
right.
go with eggnog.
Four's eggnog. Pim's cocktail.
There you go. There's your cocktail.
Yeah, I don't.
She didn't
like,
look
I'll
excited by
drink
that.
it, but I don't love it.
Don't like Pims.
Nah, put it on the bottom.
You didn't look
Oh.
excited at all by that.
Nah, I cringed.
Well, Pims is normally pretty sour, isn't it?
It's quite like it's because it's got cucumber and like
Oh.
usually got mint leaves and shit in the jar.
Yeah,
and
oh,
it's got
mint.
dry, maybe dry ginger ale or something. Is it in
Isn't
it?
the alcohol at the base of it gin?
Can't remember.
I'm
I don't
just
know.
thinking the brand is.
I definitely
Pimm's.
will drink it, but I don't love it. But I'm
So 5?
yeah.
I'm comfortable with 5.
All right.
I can't remember what Pims taste like.
Gross. It's gin, so I just write all gin off.
We are related. I thought I still were for you. Was that a question? How else don't like gin?
Sangria.
Sangria.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have put that at 5.
Whoa.
Wait. Is sangria the like red?
Sangria can be red or white, but it's essentially like a wine-based like punch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Don't like? Oh, is it the wine? You don't like wine?
Again, I'll drink it, but I don't love
What's
it.
the beef with
So
sangria?
I guess it goes to 3.
Yeah, well, that's all.
I guess
That's it's gonna.
Damn.
that's where it has to go.
I love sangria. I put it at the top, to be honest. That's a great day drinking drink. But I guess we're all different. Huh?
Or different, yeah. I'm not a big fan of wine either. I like Moscatos, but that's because
Yeah. Like if I'm gonna drink wine, I like it with my meal or with the cheese platter. I don't think like it's a day drink.
What a grown up.
Yeah, I know. That was like the first time I started liking wine. I was like, I'm really classy now.
Pinky's out.
Pinkies out. There we
Started
go.
with eggnog, now we're drinking wine. We've graduated. Red wine.
Gross. Oh, this is an awful tier list. I'm so upset.
I do like red wine, but again, only in certain situations.
things.
So 2.
Two.
'Cause I really hope the last one's gonna be better.
Fuck, it better be like a beer or something.
Red
I know
wine's
that's
good.
on the list.
But you're right. It is a eating or a, like, it has to go with something.
I've seen you just sit at home with a red wine.
Red wine is, it's a good nightcap. Put yourself to bed after a
Yes.
glass of red. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't get over how
That's
bitter
a bar. I
it
should
is.
trademark that. Put yourself
It
to
is.
bed
It's
after a glass of red.
acquired taste.
Yeah.
Red wine's very bitter.
Lots of drinks. This is bitter. I don't think.
But I don't think beers is the same bitter. Red wine's just sour. Like it's just...
Did you drink a bottle that had already been open for a few days?
It's a lot of technicalities around your red wine consumption.
Is it?
I don't feel like it's sour.
Okay, tell us what our number 1 is.
Let's do a
And
recap.
are we disappointed?
So we got red wine at number 2, sangria at number 3, eggnog at number 4, and Pim's cocktail at number 5.
And what do we...
Your number 1
Number 1.
is a hot chocolate.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Cool.
I mean, throw some Baileys in there, but
Was Bailey's even on the list?
No, it wasn't.
No.
I don't think it was.
Bailey's not on the
it's
list.
just Christmas. We can't have a drink without alcohol in it.
There's only one day where it's like
Christmas
acceptable to
is
drink
for
around
day
the clock.
drinking.
If it's not your birthday.
Do you know anyone with the actual birthday on Christmas?
I feel like I do.
Do you know anyone with the birthday on Christmas?
Yes. Wait. Oh no, I'm getting it wrong. It's not funny.
Is it your child? Is it your child?
No, okay. So my boss at work, we have a dead dads club. My boss is
Sorry.
One more time? You have a what?
dead dads club.
Okay.
So me, my boss, and my tattoo mentor, all have dads that died, and they also all died in December. But my mentor's dad died on Christmas Day. So when you
God.
when you said, do you know anyone? I'm like, I think I do. And they're like, oh no, they
No,
died.
it's the complete opposite
on
of their
Christmas
birthday.
Day. Yeah.
The complete opposite of their birthday.
I mean, it's on a similar
True.
wavelength.
Are we crossing the road about we're going to talk about this Dead Dads Club? So why have you decided to all come together and be...
Oh, it's just because we all use humour with our traumatic experiences. So we all have
okay.
dads that died not weirdly, but nothing was straightforward. Mike himself.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
why...
No, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's wow. No.
Breaks out into tears.
Totally different episode now.
I know now this is gonna sound fucked up. No, like it's enough time has passed. I'm good with it. I still feel like I don't know, like I still have a relationship with my dad, like on the other side. That sounds so weird. I just mean like I feel like he's watching over me.
Express yourself.
And he's probably doing better as a dad now than he was.
He's there for me.
He's better as my guardian angel.
Yeah,
okay?
he's always next to me now.
Yeah.
So is he a more active dad now that he's not alive? Is that what you're trying to say?
Nah, he was definitely around a lot. He just had some issues.
He's just a bit around more.
Now I feel bad. Sorry, Daddy.
Aww. Rest in peace to your dad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
And the other two's dad as well. Bless
But
you.
anyway, the whole Dead Dads Club thing came because we all roast each other about our dead dads. Mercilessly.
Mercilessly.
I've been going to the wrong tattoo parlor,
Yeah.
though.
Anyway, we decided to make a little club. It's how we process.
Where do you work?
Main Street Tattoo in
Shout out to Main Street Tattoo. Do you get dads visit the tattoo often or no? Like the
Well,
shop?
obviously not my dad.
No, not yours. No, neither of the other two. How many other people work at that shop?
I think there's 10 artists,
And they all
maybe
have-
a couple more because some aren't in there all the time and they rotate stations. And then there's like probably about 15, including like the admin staff and stuff.
And they all have their dads. So they don't
Everybody else has their
They don't
dads.
have
There's
except
one
you
other
three.
girl who also has a dead dad, but she's not in our club because
Oh my God. What does she
doesn't-
do?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know. She doesn't like to laugh about it like we do.
Okay.
She's like she's quiet. I think when we finally found out, I was like, I don't even think I said I'm sorry.
Oh my God, your dad's dead too? Oh my God.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Oh, your dad's also dead?
Yay!
Oh my God.
So is ours. All right, continue. Last list.
I almost don't want to get off the topic of the Dead Dad Club, but
What?
we should. I'm intrigued now. Because
It's a Christmas episode, guys.
Okay, all
You-
right.
and we can do a Halloween one. You can come back. And we can talk about it.
Why wait till Halloween?
The DDC.
Cinco de Mayo,
It's,
it.
when's that?
May the 5th.
May the Why do you know? Oh, because
Cinco
Cinco
de
de
Mayo.
Mayo. Yeah.
Cinco is 5.
Yeah, Mayo's May. It got you.
All right, desserts.
Sweet stuff.
Oh, we're still playing this game. Okay.
No, we're talking about Dead Dad.
We can't
That's
just,
it.
we can't
Nothing
just
else.
stop on the dead dads.
Oh, we're not finished?
Vanilla
No,
custard.
we got to pick our desserts
Oh,
now.
okay. Separate one. Okay. Brain's catching up. Yep.
Vanilla custards.
Vanilla custard. I like custard.
On its own? Do you just get a
Yeah.
cup? Do you get
like, you know those 2-liter custards? Like, as soon as no one's looking, I'm just chugging it straight out of the bottle.
Eggnog and custard. Yes, they're sort of related.
Yeah, they taste a little bit on the same spectrum.
Did you ever notice the difference between eggnog and custard as a child?
Yeah,
Well, one of them
the
put her to
custard's like
sleep.
super thick.
One of them put
And
it to sleep, the other one
But they
didn't.
taste different.
Yeah.
Okay. You could taste the alcohol.
She didn't know what it was, but she could taste it. I can't imagine. Do you actually sit there with the little carton and go, glug,
Fuck yeah.
glug,
Chug
glug?
it. I love it.
Some people are different. Eh?
It's so good. It's so good. It tastes good, but it's also like good. It feels good because it's cold and like slimy and
I love the cold slime going down my throat.
This would have been a different
like if you've got a
conversation.
sore throat, chug some custard.
Oh my God.
It feels
This would have
soothing.
been a different conversation if you said warm and slimy.
Custard, let's go. Since you love it so much and it makes you feel good inside, we'll give you. We'll put that cold, slimy liquid at.
Are you the one to be making the decision? She loves it so much.
I'm waiting to hear what
With a 3 in the
Yeah,
middle.
Three's good. Three's
In the middle?
fine. I'm good with 3.
Christmas pudding.
Again,
With the custard.
it's got to be with the custard. It has to be with the custard.
Or with ice cream.
What's the Christmas
But I like
pudding?
Christmas pudding.
Do you know what Christmas pudding is? It's like a Christmas cake.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd be sad if I had to eat it without the custard. It needs
Yeah,
the
fair. I
moisture
think-
of the cool, slimy custard.
That cool slimy juice.
Yeah, I like Christmas pudding.
Would you go above custard or below custard? I was prepared to go 2, but do you want to go 4?
If we put it at 2, are we eating it without the custard?
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
I
so
feel like-
let's go down.
Nah,
then.
if it's
Yeah.
got no custard
4
in it,
4 or 5 then.
Because I feel like there's something on the list that it could be coming and I know where I want it. I know where I want number 5 to go.
If you want, okay. In an ideal world, you know you're number 5.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. It's Christmas pudding at number 4.
4. Yeah. What's the next one?
Pavlova.
Oh, number 1. I can fuck with that.
I love pavlova.
I can fuck with that. Number 1 it
I thought
is.
you didn't like Pavlova.
No, that's not me. It's probably your other brother.
Options are slim.
I know.
Pavlova. Australian or New Zealand?
Kiwi.
I think it's a New Zealand thing, but
Good.
You had it here
But,
first,
but
guys.
they're Australians. Australians steal everything New Zealand
close
does.
enough.
Australians will die on the hill and say it's Australian.
Australians love taking things that aren't theirs, including their country.
Heard it here first. Hey,
You heard it here first. If you heard it here first, you should turn the TV on.
If that's the first time you've heard that,
Yeah.
you've got problems.
You need to get some education. Go to school.
Gingerbread.
4 or 5. I hate,
I like gingerbread.
I hate ginger.
Well, we've got 2 and we've got 5 left. So, do you love it that much?
It depends on what else is coming.
What's the 5 that you know what? I'll ask you after. We'll see if it comes up.
Yeah.
We'll see if you jump with joy. Because I want it to be 5 because I hate ginger.
All right, I feel
hate
like what
gingerbread.
I don't like is probably not on your list. So if you hate, let's do 5.
Yeah?
Because I like everything else probably more than the gingerbread.
Good.
In fact, I think
Good.
I just like the novelty of making the gingerbread men in the houses rather than the eating of them.
Yeah. I've never made them either.
I used to make my gingerbread houses from scratch. It's been years though. Now I just get the ones from the shop. You just make it yourself and they're so shit.
Is it ginger? There is ginger in gingerbread man. I know, sorry. Stop. It's not
Absolutely.
because they're just orange. That's why they're called gingerbread man. The ginger that you put into it, is it like the actual thing and you chop the ginger up?
Ginger powder is what I've put in mine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Did you find the effort that you put into building the gingerbread houses from scratch decreased with the more kids that you had?
Yes. I was like, yep, you took the words out of my head. The last time I made a gingerbread house from scratch was when I only had one child.
You had the time. You were like, shit, all right.
Yep.
And the-
One
The other 2
baby.
have never even tasted it before.
Yep. Yeah, all my cooking has gone downhill. The more kids I have,
the more mouths to feed.
Yeah. I used to like entertaining and doing like full 3-course meals. Now I'm like, let's get another frozen dinner out of the fridge.
Someone say pizza, please.
Let's get another frozen dinner out of the fridge.
Yeah,
Right.
life gets hectic the more kids you have. It's harder to juggle.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah, it depends if I want to have a son or not. Because I thought about it the day, I was like, my daughter's going to lose her last name at some point. Unless she...
If that's the case, let's hope I have a
I don't even. Your daughter could end up like me and change it anyway. So, or your son.
She could be a stripper.
That's what I jumped to.
I changed my legal surname to what it is now
Yeah.
because so I've had 4 legal surnames.
Whoa.
True.
I know, I look like it's so hard for me to get a passport.
Yeah, paperwork for you must be far.
Yeah, it's hard. I just got a passport to go to Bali a couple of months ago and it was so confusing. Even the passport people got confused. They had to ring me and like double check everything because it was not straightforward because there's so many name changes and it gets confusing on the paperwork.
Why have you changed it so many times?
So my parents, when I was born, I had my dad's last name, but my dad's last name was his stepdad's last name. Or his stepdad adopted him when he was 3.
Yeah.
3 or something. So anyway, he hated his stepdad. So when I was 10, he decided to change our names to his real dad's last name.
Okay.
So I was born, my last name was Heath.
Yeah.
Then it got changed to Fisher when I was 10.
Okay.
Then I got married and it got changed to Holmes. And then I got divorced and I didn't want any of those names because I didn't
Did you make up your own last name?
No, it's my granddad's. It's my mum's maiden name that I've got now.
We don't have to disclose that. if you don't
I
want
want to
to.
get a stalker.
Yeah, we never know who's out there listening.
Yeah, someone from New South Wales might
sounds
be listening. No, New South Wales. No, stop. Not this again. Somebody from South Australia could be listening. My
You
bad.
never. Okay, here's it. How's this, right? You never know who you actually like cross paths with at the end of the day. Do you ever think you've crossed paths with the murderer?
Yeah, probably 6.
I have.
Who was it?
So this dude that used to be friends with my parents went to jail for murdering
Your parents.
No, not my dad. He did that to himself.
I was about to say low hanging fruit, but I was like, oh no.
Continue.
No, he murdered
Literally
his,
low-hanging
he
fruit.
murdered his counsellor. Yeah. He hacked him up.
like he was making sushi.
Yeah, that's how I imagined it. Like, no, I read the court transcripts because they're available because he did it
Publicly.
When you go through the appeals court, I don't think all transcripts are available online, but the appeals ones were for some reason. So I was able to read the court transcripts, and it was.
Did it say?
He used a machete.
Oh my god. So it's more like
Unreal.
Anyway,
I had a conversation with someone.
he claims he did it because apparently his counsellor tried to come onto him sexually.
Was it a guy?
Yes,
Oh, okay. So he was homophobic.
but he was cooked.
Oh,
He was cooked.
Well, the
That'll do
counselor,
it.
the
One of
counselor.
my
or
dad's
him?
customers.
Your dad's customers. What'd your dad do? Oh, okay. I
guess you can't incriminate him.
I'm on the boat now.
My dad was a tradesman.
Very nice.
He traded drugs for money.
He was a street pharmacist.
He was, he was an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What's the next one? What do
The
we-
next one, the last one,
Oh, last
coconut rumbles.
Ah,
So that's your number 2.
that's our number 2. Coconut
Just
rumbles.
for a recap, we've got pavlova at number 1,
Good.
coconut rumbles at number 2,
Yeah.
custard at 3, Christmas
Okay.
pudding 4,
Yeah.
and gingerbread at 5.
Okay. That's all right.
That's all right. Indeed.
Coconut rumbles suck.
With a side of dead dog.
Yeah, I don't think rumbles are ever that nice. No. But
Strange for someone who likes eggnog to say that rumbles are not nice.
Because she's an alcoholic, but not that much of an alcoholic.
I think whenever you're trying to put the drugs or alcohol in the no, because there's rumbles and then there's like the mole rumbles.
And what? They're laced with what?
Marijuana.
Ah!
The marijuana rumbles that I've also had.
Okay. I'm with you.
They don't taste that great.
Yeah.
Absolute nonsense. This is.
We should play this game, but rate your drugs.
Only drugs I have access.
what's your number? What's going at number 1?
Well, the ones I have now is
What's
just
your DOC?
the ones I have now is just ADHD ones.
No, but like if there was no consequences and you just wanted to have
just
fun.
life.
And your parents,
okay.
and your
All right.
parents
What would
weren't
you
listening
take
to
if
the
it was
podcast.
like
All right, because, yeah, yeah.
hypothetically? Because I definitely don't do drugs.
No.
Number 1, I reckon something hallucinogenic will be, or maybe number 2 would be hallucinogenic, something like LSD or something. Number 1, maybe cocaine, because I think that's fun.
I would go either MDMA. Or like we've got to be specific. It's good MDMA. there's MDMA. And then
The good
there's-
ones.
Yeah, it's good. I would go good MDMA or mushrooms on number 1.
Interesting.
Actually, no, I'm going to go, out of all the times I've not tried things,
Of the ones that you'd like to try.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, yes.
Are the ones I've heard rumors about?
okay, probably the best the best experience I've had is probably on MDMA.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And then mushrooms I'd put number 2.
Mushrooms.
I'd put LSD last only because I feel like I could never touch it again because the last time I had LSD was...
What did you see?
The last time I had LSD was with my dad.
Oh, okay.
And it was at my wedding.
Oh, my God.
Not on the not at the ceremony or anything. It was like day 3. We had a wedding bender.
A wedding bender?
A wedding bender. It went
That's
for 3
hectic.
days. And we got married.
The 3.
I got
Okay,
married
got you. Yeah,
on
yeah.
a Friday and I was still in my dress on Sunday.
God damn.
Great wedding.
What the hell?
It was a biking
Oh,
wedding.
not so much.
It's standard.
Oh, okay. I was going to say great wedding or not so much because you're not together anymore. So I suppose.
It was still fun.
It's good memories.
Yeah, no regrets from the wedding.
What the fuck did you do for 3 days?
Well, day 1, we just did the normal partying, like drinking
The normal
alcohol
wedding, yeah.
and hypothetically taking lots of cocaine. And then day 2 was when like some people were still hanging around. And then we went and got the LSD, and the LSD lasted so long. We were still there the next morning on Sunday. Oh my God.
As in it lasted so long, as in like you lost track of time because you had so much of it, or as in like you just had a
fucked. It was very strong, and I specifically remember
in your system. It lasted.
I remember the moment where me and my friend looked at each other and decided, do you know what? Let's take some more because it's not working. It's not working. So we took another tab.
So it's the mistake.
Famous last words.
We took another one, and then like minutes after we took that one, the first one kicked the fuck in, and we were like, oh no, and it was too much. We were fucked.
You weren't kidding. You do have a lot of stories. And I can see it's all making sense.
Anyway, this was a very long time ago. I don't do drugs anymore.
Yes. It was all hypothetical. Allegedly.
Apart from mushrooms occasionally, because I mean, God gave us those like straight out of the ground.
There's no chemicals involved at all.
Wow.
And they make you so happy. So like, you never heard of anyone going on a mushroom rampage, killing people. Oh.
I don't know if I've done enough research to find out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there is. Can you even overdose on them? Because
I don't know if you could like die from it, but I definitely feel like I've overdosed. So the last time I had mushrooms, I took again way too many. Definitely a long time.
Sounds like a very
it's a consistent theme.
Consistent thing with you.
Okay, I do like mushrooms occasionally. The last time I had mushrooms, definitely had way too many. It was ridiculous, and I felt like I got like the mushrooms. So I ended up vomiting but violently, like the biggest, heaviest vomiting. And I feel like the mushrooms were telling me, because I was freaking out, and the mushrooms were like, "Shh, it's okay. You just took too many."
Oh, they were trying to calm you down.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I was okay. I knew it was okay. I just had to get some out because I took too much.
And then did it work? Did you feel better after that?
It took a long time to feel like proper better.
What's a long time? Like days, hours, minutes?
Well, we took them like in the evening, and it was early hours of the next morning when I was finally like the room stopped spinning. And it's probably like 4 or 5 a.m.
That would have been the worst X amount of hours.
Yeah. The actual trip was fine, but the sickness,
room spinning
was a bit much. And then the room was a bit springy.
Couldn't imagine that. Just the room moving. It's like, I'm not moving though, innit?
But most of the time, besides that time, I've had a great time on it.
Bali has legal mushrooms, don't they?
I don't know if
or is it like a grey market, like a grey area?
Yeah, well, there used to be an actual little mushroom bar you could go to that was very well known, that obviously the cops would have known about as well, so it might be legal.
Is that where you're planning to go next?
No, I think I've been banned. No, I've never taken them before, but
you've been banned
a particular person in my life has banned me from taking.
Mrs.
Yeah, she's like just.
Who else would it be?
It was just a blank. Oh, my mom.
My mum. How old are you?
Hey, mom. No, yes, just to. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think
okay.
I would to.
I thought you guys were banned from Bali. I was like,
No,
you have to
never
go
been.
to get banned from Bali?
Never been to Bali, so I don't think they could ban me.
I've done mushrooms in Bali. Great time.
Are you banned from there?
No.
I think Bali would be actually a really hard place to get banned from.
Unless he blows something up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to do something real over the top to get banned.
Do you ever? Oh, never mind. That's
Have
incredible.
you ever blown anyone
No,
up?
I was gonna say, have you ever bribed anyone in Bali? Because I feel like that's the whole thing. Like,
I
you
would
can get away.
100%.
With,
If I
you don't
got
have to
done for
answer.
something in Bali, the first thing I would do is offer the
do you want some
bribes.
mushrooms?
That's-
Do you want
I
some
would offer
mushrooms?
the bribes.
That's what I'm saying. So that's like how hard it is to get banned. Unless you bring drugs into the country, then they're not really fucking with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're not. If you get caught with it, then it's a problem.
It's like that
Don't
guy.
do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
In Bali, especially.
Bali.
Except mushrooms.
Because it's
mushrooms.
It's from the earth.
This is absolute nonsense.
All right, let's talk about you. So we've already heard hints into your life. You were a stripper under the same name, Nikki Valentine, and then you became Nikki Valentine.
Formally. Yeah.
Then you became Nikki Valentine. Again, I did my stalk. You became Nikki Valentine, the comedian. What was the change?
Why did I stop stripping
Sure.
or doing
Let's
comedy?
go back a bit. Where did you grow up? You grew up here.
I did grow up here. My dad was a cray fisherman, so when I was little, so we moved heaps up and down the coast of WA, so lots of coastal towns.
Did you catch crayfish?
Yeah, well, he would go off on boats and catch crays and stuff.
There's a lot of money in that industry, I've heard, actually.
Because
if
you can
own the
die.
boats, if you own the boats and the licensing for it, you can make heaps of money.
Because you can die.
Yeah.
It's so easy to die, and you won't be found in the ocean.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. What do you mean allegedly? You won't.
Yeah, so mostly coastal towns, like Greenhead, Lehman, Kalbarri, Geraldton. We lived in all those places, and then when we moved back to Perth, don't judge me.
Mandurah.
Mandurah, and then Rockingham.
Knew it.
Mandurah.
Knew it?
Yeah.
What? She smelled
No,
like
she's just saying
That's where I went to high school in Rockingham.
She said coastal towns, and I was like, Mandurah's pretty coastal. That's it. That's really.
That's
the
not
only-
where he did the crayfishing from. That was just where we moved after he stopped fishing.
That was the only correlation that I had there.
better than Armadale.
Well, depends who you ask. You don't get a beach in Armadale, so.
Get a beach in Armadale. That's Armadale's
The
downfall.
bar is that low.
That's Armadale's
no
downfall.
beach.
There's no beach.
The only thing.
All right. I lost track what we're doing.
You asked me where I was from, and then
Look at this memory working that you said you didn't have.
Sometimes it works. It kicks in.
The ADHD is at work here.
Never when it needs to be there. Useless information, fine. Yep, I can remember that you said, how did you get into...
Oh, no, my question was the jump between... stripping to comedy.
I think I was still stripping. Yeah, I was. I was still stripping when I started comedy.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, and then I only stopped stripping because I had started dating someone, and then I also put some weight on. I didn't want to be naked in front of people anymore.
I thought it was going to be
That was the main reason. I would have kept doing it.
I thought when your customers said you were funny and you were like, fuck, maybe this is it. Maybe I got some going
When
for
I
me.
first stared stand-up, I would practice at my jobs.
Wow,
I'm like, I'll just get up and do a gig with my tits out.
I mean, they're paying you, right? Hey.
Imagine the story.
Open mics.
You go to the boys, you're like, oh, this stripper was so funny. You're like, what? So why did you start stripping? You were bored one day?
Why did I? Because it's good money.
Fair.
So I was not a stripper, but I was a topless waitress when I met my ex-husband. I'd only been doing it for a few weeks, and we met, had kids, rest of history.
At a bar?
I met him at my ex-husband's a member of a bikie club, and I met him doing a topless waitressing job at his clubhouse.
Oh. And you were like, this guy's the type of guy I want.
I wasn't going to take the job because I didn't exactly have my head on straight, but I was like, when I first started, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do bikie clubhouses because scary. like I just heard lots of bad things. I heard lots of bad things, so I wasn't going to go. And I also just pictured them as all being old fat men.
Which isn't a wrong guess.
Yeah, and then anyway, I ended up getting convinced to do this gig because I couldn't find anyone, and I got there, and my ex-husband opened the door, and he was not old and fat.
What a meek.
The rest is history for a
Was it love at first sight?
No, he rooted someone else that night.
It's because he was trying to get your number. He was like, hey.
Treat him mean, keep him keen, eh?
This is absolute nonsense.
No. So how I started comedy, I think I'd already started posting. I was just posting funny. What? What's so funny about that?
I think I said, oh no. I started posting just nude videos of me telling jokes. That's what I jumped
What kind
to.
of? No. Because when so that. Okay,
Continue, okay?
Oh my god, a new OnlyFans venture. A naked woman
I'm
doing
not
comedy.
even kidding. I had that idea. I never ended up doing it. But okay, so when I first started comedy, I just started stripping. Then we had COVID lockdowns. So sorry, just started stripping again after I got divorced.
Okay, I was like, that was pretty recent.
Divorced, and I was like a single mum. I had to make some money.
And you made some good money.
Yeah, I made fucking great money.
Hey man, shout out to the strippers. They make so much money, it's unreal.
They do.
Anyway, so I just after I started making lots of money, COVID shut us all down, and like most strippers at the time, we're like, oh, okay, let's do OnlyFans. And then I didn't end up really posting anything on there apart from like I'd had professional photo shoots done, then some of those were topless, and I'd put some of those on there. But apart from that, I didn't really post much else because I chickened out. And then I was like, and I had like people in the back of my mind, and they're like, oh, my kid's gonna be embarrassed of me, things like that. So I didn't end up posting. So I wrote a song, and it was a parody song to the Sound of Silence, but I wrote it as the Sound of Failure. And I wrote about all the things that I've failed at, which one of them included OnlyFans. And then I posted that, and a comedian who followed me saw that and he commented on it #comedian, and that planted the seed, I think. Because a week later, I think it was the day after I posted that song, The Sound of Failure, and I used that in my first comedy set as well, that song. And then I started writing jokes the next day. They kind of just came to me. I didn't write them. I was literally just doing my makeup in the bathroom and then laughing at my thought processes. And then I was like,
That's why it takes you so long.
I'm just in the bathroom making myself giggle. But yeah, I signed up for an open mic and did one like a week after I had the idea to do it.
Damn.
And it went all right.
It was quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you sing the song on your open mic?
I did.
Can you
Yeah.
sing?
I can sing a little bit.
What did the song go like?
I can't even remember it now.
Oh, it must have been
Heard
not
that
good.
before.
It was Hello Lockdown. So instead of Hello Darkness, it was Hello Lockdown, My Old Friend.
Oh, that's the song.
Have you seen it? Is it on
No,
this?
yeah, I know the Hello Darkness, My Old Friend.
Yeah. So
I didn't see
I
it.
don't know if it's even. I might have, because I think that was a couple of years ago, and since then I've like gone back to like normal jobs, and so there's been times where I've taken things off my social media to try and
get a job.
tame it back down.
Yeah.
Clean it up a bit.
Yeah, because I haven't always been a stripper. I actually used to have really good jobs in like mining and construction, so I had to act professional sometimes. He tricked you.
Gotcha, bitch.
This is absolute nonsense.
So you did the open mic and it went well.
Yeah, it did. And I actually was on mushrooms that night.
Before or after the show?
During. Because I got there and it wasn't planned. So I had a little support crew come to watch my very first open mic, and a friend who came was sitting next to me, so I wasn't on yet, and it was like, I guess I was on in the second half, and so I was sitting in the audience for the first half, and my friend was like, "Oh, I've got some mushrooms. Do you want one?" I was like, "Oh, don't mind if I do."
Oh no, you got me.
They just haven't happened right here. But I just had one, so I was like, I wasn't tripping balls, but everything was shiny. Everything developed a bit of a glow around it. There was another dude backstage lovely local comedian who lives overseas now, Manas.
No.
He's got lovely big fuzzy hair, and he literally does jokes about
an
how white
afro?
girls try and touch it, and I was like,
You wanted to
I
touch
want to be
him.
high right now, and that would feel really good. He let me touch it, and I was like, oh man, that's so nice.
On mushrooms, best experience of your life.
Anyway, I feel like it made me perform better, because who knows, like maybe I wouldn't have ever come back, because it was just like, I didn't think I was going to be a comedian out of it. I thought it was just an idea I thought I'm going to try, and I thought it might be something I'd laugh about later. I thought I was probably going to like bomb. I thought I was going to bomb, I don't know. And then, I feel like because I got on stage with the confidence of a little bit of mushroom high in me, and I was laughing at my own jokes, because you laugh when you're on mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I was like, hee. And I told the audience I was on mushrooms, and then I got the laugh as well.
Oh no. Oh my god, you're like, guys, I'm faded as fuck right now. Like, just letting you know. How often are you doing shows now?
I go in phases because I'm still apprenticing in my tattoo job. That's sort of had to take priority lately. So I'm trying to gig more often. I want to try and gig at least once a week just to sort of keep myself up there, keep my abilities up there and keep them progressing. But I haven't been. As soon as I finish my apprenticeship, I'm going to get back into doing it more, because I think you need to gig more regularly to get better.
Yeah, to get better, yeah. How long do you have left on your apprenticeship?
There's no set time limit.
Okay.
It's just up to your mentor. So if you're watching this,
Or they have to like sign you off or something?
yeah, but it's not like a formal sign off. It's it's just okay, you're free.
You're good
Free to
enough.
go.
You're good enough.
Yeah, you're good enough.
Yeah.
There's no you don't get a certificate or anything. It just is when they decide.
And how long have you been doing it now?
Coming up to 2 years.
And
Do you love it?
Do I what?
Do you love it?
I do love it. I do love tattooing. Yeah.
what's the craziest request you've had? What's the craziest tattoo you've done?
Craziest tattoo I've done.
You just like pull your leg up and like this.
I was literally about to say it's the one on myself.
Oh, true.
What did you do on yourself?
Yeah.
And it was before I was. I should not have been tattooing.
Was it with the pen or something?
No. So this is like many years ago.
It was an eBay tattoo.
Before children, before husbands, and all of that. My brother had a tattoo machine off eBay. Kids
See?
don't do this
Told
at
you.
home. But I'd been to America, and while I was in America, I'd gotten a tattoo over there in my mouth.
What did it say?
What does it say? Because
What
it's
is
still
it,
there.
is it still there?
Yeah.
What is it?
Cunt.
Can we
How'd
see
you
it?
get an American to agree to put that on there? Don't they hate that word?
No, like not in like.
It makes sense when you're Australian.
The dude in the tattoo shop didn't care.
Can we see
Oh,
it?
okay.
Anyway, it went in really like fine, and most of it dropped out, so you couldn't see it properly.
Did you redo it?
I redid it. I redid it in a mirror, like backwards. It's really hard, like
see
doing
it?
it in a mirror. Well, I've got red lipstick on, so hang on.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Don't compromise the red lipstick, guys.
Hang on. You've got to check my lipstick. Is it?
Your lipstick's fine. You got some on your tooth? Yeah. Good now, yeah.
The T is
true.
very defined.
The teeth ready. I couldn't see it. I'll see it on the edit when I edit it.
It's
I'll see
terrible.
it.
It's terrible.
It looks really
doesn't-
small.
Well, it's a small area.
What was the inspiration? Was it just because you could just go?
I don't think I was planning on showing lots of people. I
some-
just thought I was dumb, young, dumb.
Can't
When
finish
you-
that said, dudes.
When you're driving on the freeway and somebody passes, you're like,
No, I usually forget that it's there these
fair.
days. Yeah.
Can't see it. Is that the only one you've done on yourself?
No, so I've got so when I first started, I practiced on myself. When I first started properly tattooing, I've got
Legally.
yeah, I've got practice legs. So I've got some tattoos on my bottom of my legs from practicing on myself.
So do you just sit there like legs crossed? Yeah. Fair.
How do you like put up with? I mean, some people say tattoos don't hurt, but how do you put up with the pain of doing it while you're doing it yourself?
It's not. I thought it would be hard to inflict the pain on yourself.
But you're like, I like the pain.
Yeah,
I love it.
I was okay with it, but I'm fucked up.
Like if you have enough mushrooms, you can't feel it.
Oh god!
I've never done it high.
They've done it high?
I'd imagine
That's
the
responsible.
results of that probably wouldn't.
Just half a
Not very
tattoo because you forgot.
Yeah.
You're like, why does half my leg hurt? I was saying, what's the craziest one you've done on someone else?
I don't think I've done anything that crazy. Most people aren't that crazy. I have done one in the mouth, but it just was like, I can't remember what it was. It was some abbreviation for something that meant something to her, but it was nothing crazy.
It's also cunt, but see you next Tuesday. Just straight see you next
CNT,
Tuesday.
cut out the vowels.
yeah.
We don't need the vowels. Very Aussie.
What's your favourite one that you've done?
My favourite tattoo that I've done.
Yeah, recently.
Ooh.
Is that like a conflict of interest? You can't really talk about.
No,
all
no,
of this
it's fine. I have favourites. I've got a favourite kid.
Which one's your favourite kid? Which one is it?
My favourite kid changes every day. Who's annoying me the least?
Who is it today?
Nah, they all have their different reasons to be favourite of the day. Favourite tattoo?
Just the ones on your Instagram.
Yeah, so I've recently started doing like lady faces.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of the direction I would like to go. Yeah, so I really enjoy doing those. But there was something else
Do people ever get male faces on them? Not really, eh?
or like some people will get the Greek god thing's popular. That's
Yeah,
a male
okay.
face. My boss has just gotten a Sopranos leg sleeve. So
Oh, that's
all-
cool.
He's got like Tony Soprano and all the
Yeah.
other characters from Soprano.
Okay.
Have you seen The Sopranos?
No.
I've only seen a tiny bit. I feel like I would like it. I feel like
That's
I would
very on
like
brand
it.
for you. Just watch
Just
a little bit.
just
of
snippets.
it.
Yeah.
Just snippets.
If I do watch it, I'll watch it at 1.5 speed.
Only 30 minutes at a time.
And I'll skip. Yeah, I've watched series before, but I don't think I've ever sat and watched like. I definitely skip episodes or skip parts of episodes and tune out and then.
Wait, is it a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was a movie.
If it was a movie, I would have watched it by now, but it's a series and there's so many seasons. So, but that's the other thing. If I start watching, because sometimes I watch series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'll go like the other way.
You watch a
Wait,
series.
is it series?
A series.
That's why I haven't watched anything in ages. Because if I do like something, I'll get locked in, and then the rest of my world disappears. So you're on your own, kids.
I haven't
Calling
seen.
in sick for work. Kids
And they
can
were
feed
annoying
themselves.
that day because they wanted to eat something while I was watching my show. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I watched a series because I think I stopped watching them because it takes up too much of my life if I start watching a series.
Start watching it, fair.
Because then I can't stop and I must watch it until the end.
I must.
You know.
must.
I've
There is no
got
other
a
way.
24-hour bender just to watch the series.
just ship the kids off somewhere.
You're a good babysitter. Give it to him.
I do week on, week off with my kids, so I get
fun.
there's time to watch this video. I've got other things to do as well. I don't really.
You've got a life.
It's absolute nonsense.
Did you ever finish your kitchen?
Yeah, I did. So I renovated my kitchen at my old house and sold the house, and the renos went really well.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Where did you sell?
It was in Chidlow,
Chidlow.
up in the hills.
Yeah, out in the sticks.
Out of the sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun, actually.
Is that the only thing you did?
I'm surprised I finished it because I'm very notorious for starting ridiculous projects and then not finishing them.
You didn't even finish your story on it. You kind of just went to bed.
Which story was I telling?
Like on your not just now on your Instagram.
Oh
highlights.
yeah, no, I did. I just cut it off because I got bored of posting about it.
Yeah, you just went to bed, and then I was like, "Did she finish it?"
Yeah, I did. I never posted the update, did I?
No.
Yeah. Do you know what's so funny is because when I started, I was like, I'm gonna go on the block. I'm gonna post all these stories about this every day, and I'm gonna it's gonna go viral because it's so interesting and fun. And then 24 hours later, I'm like, ugh, it's too hard. It's too hard to do the filming.
Did anybody agree to go on the block with you, or it was just a thought? You were like,
It was just a thought. I still think I should because I think I did good. I didn't know what I was doing. I just taught myself stuff on the fly.
Yeah.
I literally ripped off the old kitchen bench tops and had to undo the plumbing and stuff. And I literally learned as I went, and each step I'd get to, I'd be like, oh, what do I do here? And there was one moment where I was literally about to pull the plumbing apart, and then something in my brain just thankfully stopped me because I was like, oh fuck.
Turn the water off?
Yeah, because I hadn't turned the water off. And the only reason I stopped was because I couldn't find a wrench to undo the thing. I had a wrench, it was wrong size. So I was trying to get it off. Couldn't get it off because it was the wrong size. And then was like, okay, then I've got to go borrow a wrench. And then it was during that little time frame of needing to find another wrench. I was like,
turn the water off.
that was water going everywhere.
Could never sell the house.
You always wanted a pool.
My God, kids, we've got a pool now.
But no, it turned out good in the end. I made my kitchen bench tops myself from timber from Bunnings. I cut it all. I'm surprised I didn't cut off a limb, but I got there in the end.
Hard work, hey.
Yeah, it was super hard work.
I think about doing stuff and then I'm like,
Yeah,
it's a lot
I
of
was
steps.
I don't want to. I'll show you her story.
I still want to do
funny.
it. I still want to do a lot of stuff when I have my own house. But no.
See, I need a deadline. So the good thing about doing that was I was selling the house and it had to be done by a certain
so
time.
you
Whereas
had
if
to
I
do it,
buy
yeah.
because I was I could renovate my own house, but if I'm living in it, it'll take me
never gonna
years. It's the same as getting ready. I can take 5 minutes. I can take all day. If I was renovating my house that I lived in, I'll be one of those people that's still renovating in 12 years.
12 years, yeah. You would start the kitchen and be like, oh, well, I'm going to paint the ceiling. Yeah. And then paint the ceiling halfway
By the
through.
time I get around to, finishing the last thing, the other bit will be out of date and need renovating again.
This is absolute nonsense.
We're going to play Truth or Liar. Are you a truther or a liar? We're going to find out today. This is a game where I've changed the rules, so I'm going to stop telling stories because my stories are boring.
I felt personal.
It is.
You're always disappointed.
I'm very disappointed in myself. I haven't done anything. So we're just going to do...
Just look up a cool story online and pretend it's yours.
Yeah, I did do that as well, but then I couldn't sell it.
Oh, okay.
So now the rules are, we're going to play a game where the guest tells us a story, and the question is, are they telling the truth or are they talking out of their ass? It's our job to figure it out, and so we're going to figure out, are you a truther or are you a liar? Okay. So give us a quick headline of your story.
Married a stranger in Vegas.
It's true. For what we've learned about you, this seems like a normal Tuesday afternoon for you. Okay, go ahead. Tell us about it. When was this?
Shit, memory's bad.
Now it's bad.
It was early 2008. 2008, and I went to America in February, I think it was.
Did you know him or her? Them?
I think the keyword is stranger.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
My bad.
it was my last night in Vegas, and I was out clubbing, and I met this dude, and I was actually interested in a different dude. But then while I was like, it was my last night, and I was like, oh, I really wanted to get married while I was here because that would be fun. And this other dude, not the one I was interested in, but the other dude was like, I'll marry you. And I was like, cool. Oh, let's go get married.
That's one way to get your green card.
So we went and got married, and then we had sex. And
Of course, you got
Bada bing,
married.
bada boom.
Yeah. Now I've got 3 kids.
Is that the story?
That's the story.
Yeah.
There's no other details that you want to add to that?
Do you still talk to him? Do you know
no,
where he is?
God, no.
Did you get divorced? Get annulled?
Hey,
Are you still married?
in America, we probably still married. Yeah, we had to get a marriage license.
And you have everything?
We had to go to an actual licensing centre and get a marriage license.
Yeah, because they won't do it without it.
Oh, yeah,
will
it's
they?
not like in the movie you just rock up at
Yeah.
a chapel. You actually have to rock up drunk to the marriage license first, which is open 24 hours though.
Oh yeah,
God.
fucking
They've really
business
got it
plan,
figured
yeah.
out.
And then they own the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
salary
yeah.
rate. Did Elvis Presley marry you?
No.
Was it a cool
It
celebrate?
was just a cool like Vegas chapel. It's just a.
Awesome.
There was no gimmicks.
There's probably a Nikki with whatever last name you had at the time who's just run up an insane tax fraud just bill and you can never. Have you been to the States since?
No.
No, you don't.
Or go to like they won't even know it's her. They'll be like,
Oh yeah, different last name.
yeah, different last
girl.
name.
Never mind.
Did you take his name? Is he one of the 4 names? Was he one of the?
Never saw him again.
Oh my god.
My husband, he actually was from Australia too. So he was an Australian guy from, I think he was from Queensland. He was
Yeah.
from Brisbane.
Isn't it strange?
People go all the way just to find an Australian.
It's so I find that so crazy.
Yeah.
Australians are always somewhere.
They're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere besides Australia. Okay. I still
Part of me wants to say that it's true, but the other part of me is like, I don't know if you're telling because you gave us a rundown of your relationships and that wasn't in there. But then I was like,
Because it only lasted 24 hours.
So I'm like, well, it could be that. But then there's also the whole ADHD thing. Maybe you just forgot. Maybe you just remember snippets. And that was it. I don't know. This is a hard one. This actually might be the hardest one.
So did you get married at 3 a.m.?
I don't know what fucking time it was. It was definitely like at some point during the middle of the night.
Interesting.
It's very true.
I don't think it's true.
You don't think it's true, really?
I mean, it could be true.
Have you been here this whole time during
That's
this?
why I'm sticking to my guns.
You think it's not true? I think it's very true. I think you still have the ring in your house.
There was no ring. There was
Just
no
you
ring.
have the you still have the.
There was no ring. It was literally, this is how it went. We were in the nightclub, we're drunk. I said I wanted to get married, and I flew out the next morning. He's like, oh, I'll marry you. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go get married. And we went and got married.
Oh, what we?
There was no dress, no ring, nothing. Yes. Oh, he did give me a he did give me a present actually. He did give me a necklace with a vial of cocaine on it.
Maybe.
Aussie.
Maybe it is true. Because that's very specific. Yeah.
That was the most traumatic gift I've ever got. No, just kidding. I felt pretty cool. Going into the bathroom with my little necklace and had a little spoon in it.
My husband gave it to me. How old were you?
22.
22. Yeah, I still think it's true.
You didn't ask how old he was.
Not very long.
How old was he?
Yes.
48.
Higher.
Jesus Christ.
What was he doing in a nightclub? Do you have a Zimmer phone with him? Was he part of that?
He said he was 50.
He said he was.
He was 50.
Allegedly.
But you don't even know how it could have been more. Was the
Well,
sex?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was the sex good? No.
Did you only do it just because you were married to him?
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's too late to back out now. He's already given me the necklace and the cocaine.
Did you pay for the hotel room? Or did you get your hotel?
We did it at his hotel.
Was it a good, nice hotel at least?
Yeah.
Good for you?
I was at Planet Hollywood. He was at, I think it was is there one called the Paris or something?
Yeah, there is one.
There's one that's got like an Eiffel Tower. It was that one.
Nice. It's true. It's true.
It must be true because
It's
there's certain
true.
details that you'd expect somebody to remember to be like huge numbers, but the ones that you don't.
It's true, right?
It's a half truth.
There's a lie.
The lie.
Yeah, I feel like
The lie is the only part that I lied about. Is
he was actually 62.
So it was all true up until the part where we got to the licensing centre, and it was in that moment where we filled out the forms. We went up to the counter to get a license, and they asked for our IDs, and it was at that moment that I realised I'd lost my passport.
Ah.
And I had
actually get married?
No, we couldn't because we couldn't get the license.
Okay.
I
So
also
lie
couldn't-
was the marriage.
Yeah. So we didn't actually get married, but we tried.
So had sex with him anyway.
It was too late to back up.
Yeah.
When you
But that
said-
was a problem. Like I couldn't leave Las Vegas or the country because I had no passport.
How'd you get out?
How'd you get out?
Had to go make a police report in the morning in Vegas, so at the airport. So they have a system in place because I'm not the first person to lose their passport
Obviously,
on a drunken night out in Vegas. So you have to go make a police report and then
Well, say someone stole it.
you guys that you lost it or whatever.
Oh.
And then you.
Fucking just imagine.
Wait, and did you know
in
you
the
get 3
police station.
strikes? So in Australia, if you lose 3 passports, you're never allowed another one because of things like potential for like passport fraud and identity fraud. So I've had 2 strikes. That wasn't my first time. I can't lose another passport. I'll never get another one.
You lost 2 passports by the
I
age
didn't
of
lose.
22.
So I didn't know. So if you can prove that the first one, sorry. If it's destroyed, and you do a stat deck and say it's destroyed, you it's not classed as lost. Lost is the bad thing because if it's lost, someone can steal it or you could have given it, sold it, or whatever. But my first one, swear to God, got chewed up by a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that.
That's what they was.
I told the passport lady that it got chewed up by a dog, and she said, "Well, where is it?" I said, "I don't know. Like it probably went in the bin." And because I didn't know the specifics of like how it all works, I should have just said, "Yeah, it was absolutely destroyed," and they would have made me do a stat deck. But instead, she put it down as lost. And then when I really did lose my second passport, the passport people said, "Don't lose this one. You will never get another one."
But you said it's 3 strikes? Or is it?
Yeah, the third one's that's the strike. That's
2
the
strikes.
last
Where's
one.
your passport right now?
Just say it expired.
It's somewhere safe.
Somewhere safe.
I just had to get a fresh passport to go to Bali.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I do have a passport, and I think I know what it is.
That would make me so nervous knowing that this is it.
This is the last one. Yeah, we're so on edge.
Although now I know the loophole, so I'll just be like, I definitely saw it destroyed.
Only my safe burnt down. The house is fine.
Everything else in the house is okay.
It's okay, but the passport, it was sitting.
It's on the side.
I don't know how it got there. I was just cooking next minute.
Kids, eh?
Yeah.
Kids, eh?
You're listening to Absolut Nonsense.
All right, that's the end of the podcast. We're running out of time now. What we'll do is you got the camera in front of you. Look at it. Tell the people who you are, where to find you, whatever you want them to know, and it'll be on there.
Okay. Nikki Valentine. You can find me for comedy. Nikki Valentine Comedy on Insta, and Nikki Valentine Tattoo also on Insta. I don't really do much on the other platforms. I'm on TikTok. I think that's just it's Nikki Valentine.
I think I'll find out for you and let it know. All your stuff is also going to be in the comments, not in the comments, in the description below, and they can click on it and find you.
Anything you got planned coming up? Anything exciting? Shows? Tattoos?
I'm still deciding whether to do my fringe show. I've got to pull my finger out if I want to do it because everyone else is already registered and sharing their marketing.
Yes, yeah, they have.
Yeah, so can't plug anything just yet.
Will you do the hot blokes and jokes?
If I do, it'll be the hot bloke spicy jokes
Yeah.
one. That goes well. It's male strippers and a lineup of comedians, but the strippers get their willies out and do like a windmill at the end. It's so funny.
Is it at a strip club?
It was the first time I did it. I did it at Delicious. It's a male strip club downstairs of the Voodoo Lounge.
Tarbo was at the first one. Was that it?
Yeah, he emceed the first one.
Yeah, he told me about that. He told me that story about that. And he said all the guys got booed. And I was like,
Oh yeah, the
whoa.
boys bombed.
Yeah, the boys bombed hard. And then I was...
Coincidence? I think not.
I feel like they didn't really read the room. The females. The misogyny jokes didn't land well.
Shock, horror.
So get your cock out. But yeah, thank you for coming on. We appreciate
Thanks for
it.
having me. I started in my brain. I was like, don't be too unhinged. I think I failed, but
We're on a hinged around here. Don't worry about it. Hinge doors off.
Doors off, yeah. There's no
off.
doorknob. So.
Is there anything you want people to know about Nikki Valentine before you part ways?
I don't do drugs.
And she's a great mother, a
I'm
great
good mum.
co-parent.
I'm a good one. Actually, because I'm working on another show I want to do in the next few months, and it's going to be called Bad Mums.
It is?
It's not out yet, but it will be.
All right, keep an eye out for that one. Bad Mums. You can do a YouTube special like everyone else is doing at the minute?
Probably.
Keep an eye on your passport as well. That's good.
I should just give it to someone else to look after.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Everyone, enjoy yourselves. And what we like to say at the end of every single episode is toodaloo. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.